Hello? Hello? Can you hear me? Hello? Oh, I can't hear you. Can you hear me? Yes, you can. Okay, this is interesting. Is your microphone on? This is very bizarre. My sound's fine, so I can't hear you. This is very annoying. Okay. Okay, I'm looking at your screen now. Hang on, I'm just trying to... Yeah, I'm not sure what the problem is, because you're not muted on my thing and my sound's working. So I think have you tested your microphone? Oh, so okay, I'm just going to open the chat function. So you should just bear with me. Have you received the message I just sent you? Oh.
Now better?
Oh yes, I can hear you now.
Okay, I've checked it. It was a little small pick on the left side.
Okay, brilliant. Okay, good. Sorry about that. I was getting very anxious. It wasn't going to work. Okay, cool. Let's get started. So. Yeah, I think we've been emailing before, so you kind of know who I am, but just to say it again, I'm Meg, I'm one of the community moderators for the London Partners community. Basically what we're trying to do today is a follow-up to the activities that you've been doing online over the last few weeks, kind of to hear more about your views and go into some more depth around some of the things that you said specifically and some things that London Partners want to hear more about. And the reason we're doing it via Zoom is so that we can record the session and integrate a few quotes into the report that we eventually feed back to London Partners to bring the ideas to life. So I just wanted to check that that was something you were okay with. It's just going to be used for internal use.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, cool. So first things first, would you be able to introduce yourself, say where you're from, and explain a bit more about your role and where you work?
Okay. Well, my name is Jürgen. I'm 50 years old. I'm the head of the legal department in our company. Normally I work in Frankfurt, Germany. We had some branches, as I told before, in Switzerland, Austria, and maybe we are planning for a new branch in Great Britain, for example, London. But we are thinking also about some other cities, maybe Manchester or Birmingham, something like this. So, and our main company field is normally said generally consulting, especially for IT products.
Mm-hmm. Okay, cool, interesting. So you mentioned there that you were looking at other cities in the UK, so Birmingham and Manchester. Why are you considering those in addition to London?
Because of the huge prices in London. So we had a little bit to look also in at our employees, because the living in London is quite expensive. Yeah, and okay, we have positions for good educated employees, but also for lawyer employees. Also, they get a smaller income, and normally it's not able to live in a very well in London. Yeah, so we look for some cheaper cities, also a little bit outside of the center of Great Britain. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, no, that makes sense. That's interesting to hear.
In my opinion, when we are thinking about Great Britain, we think about London, and then there's nothing, and then the other cities. Okay, you know.
Yeah, no, I think you're right about that. So I guess kind of more generally, before we dive into some of the specifics, how did you find looking at the marketing materials generally?
At Great Britain?
No, so how did you find looking at the marketing materials that London & Partners have made? So all of the kind of things that we showed you over the last few weeks, what did you think of all the different things generally?
Oh, okay. In Germany, we have a kind of federal structure. You know what I mean? Because every country inside the country is able to do something as its own. Yeah. Nothing is centralized. Maybe like in UK or in France. In our structure is more. They are divided to some areas: Munich, Hamburg, Frankfurt, Berlin, Düsseldorf. These are the main cities. So, and also they have a very prosperous influence on Germany. And when we think about UK, I think about London, and then nothing else, and then Birmingham, Manchester, and then tell me some other cities. Yeah.
No, completely. I agree with that.
It's a complete other, totally different structure. Yeah. Also on the authorities, on the behavior of the authority, but also on the economical surroundings.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, no, I completely agree with that. I think it is very different. So I guess one of the things that I kind of wanted to ask you was, with all of the kind of statistics and all of the different kind of sector things that you had to look at in the activities over the 2 weeks, did you feel like there was anything missing, anything you thought, oh, I really like to see that, and that's directly relevant to my business, but it just, they hadn't talked about it in the material? Hello? Hello? Jürgen.